Hello everyone, you are watching Square Triangle Mouse, and today I'm going to show you how to win Humankind on maximum difficulty. We are going to play on Humankind difficulty, which is the highest one. We're going to go with the normal size world, so six competitors in total, that's us, plus 5 rivals. 2 continents, 40% land percentage, so fairly normal stuff, no new world or anything weird. Everything standard, climate, island odds, everything normal. If you play with the settings a little bit, you can adapt the strategy a little bit, but you shouldn't need so many changes. So yeah, let's go back to the main menu. No, sorry, not to the main menu. Let's check the competitors. We have mostly some expert AI personas. I did add maybe 1 or 2 advanced ones just for variety, also because Beowulf being militaristic can be a challenge sometimes. For example, this guy is expert but he's benevolent and pacifist. That's why I put a heart here to remember that he's a pacifist. And so he might not attack us, but he could still be very good if he, for example, if his opponent is in a different continent. He might be trouble for us, so that's something to consider. Anyway, this one is usually strong in my experience, Mugi, but we'll see what happens. So yeah, mix of advanced and some expert AIs. Okay, it's not such a huge difference between one and another, but the traits can really change the game. And so, how do you win Humankind on Humankind difficulty? Well, there are a few things you have to consider that may be sometimes a little bit counterintuitive. I find that in strategy games, a lot of times, learning how to win on high difficulties means learning all of the things that are counterintuitive. I found that, for example, on XCOM games, it was extremely important because there are many counterintuitive elements. And in this one you have a few of them. So for example, one of them is that we don't need to rush out of the Neolithic era. You might think that getting your first city early is very good, but that is actually not the case. We are going to stay in the Neolithic era for a little while. Turn this on and then off. Why did I do that? Because if you turn auto explore on, then your unit will go straight towards a curiosity, which in this case is a food. Okay, so we do that.
Security and
on turn number 1 you don't know where you want to explore, you just want to explore everything really. So that's why I went with the auto explore, so I could go towards a curiosity immediately. Now I know that I don't want to go east. All of this land is very bad because of the cold weather, so we are going to go west instead. Now I'm not going to stay on auto explore.
Even those
we are grabbing the curiosities
very clever
and checking out. Ooh, our starting land seems actually very bad right now. Okay, we got to 20 food, which gives us an additional tribe, and we're going to split them. And the guy that stays here is actually going to explore, although he's trying to leave now. So I guess you can go up here. Yeah, he's exploring this side, going towards the food. We have to keep an eye on him because if we get another tribe, we will want to separate that one again. Okay, so now unfortunately we have to end this turn in a river. Some event is happening. Oh yeah, we get a new army. I always pick the new army in that event, so I can explore even more. Now you will go here. You will kill this one. You can fight the deer with automatic fight because they are very weak. You get 5 food and 5 influence, which is pretty nice. Now, because we have to go to the river, okay, this guy is still not growing, but he's on to it. Yeah, you're going here. Now, because when you enter a river, you finish the movements there. Later on, we can use the river to move faster, but right now we have to stop our movement when entering the river. Something to consider: if you can not do what I just did, which is entering the river on the first move, then it's much better. In this case I had to go north, so I really didn't have a choice. So okay, this fella will stop the auto explore because one of them will leave. You're going to do this. We got already the growth area start. Okay, 5 guys on 7 turns is fairly decent. Quite happy with that. I'm going to keep these two together because we might find a mammoth. They can give us 20 food and 20 influence. They are very good, but you need 2 tribe units to kill them. So that's why I'm keeping those guys together. This guy will go back to auto explore. Remind me later, we are not going to rush out of nomadic. Of course we could already go, and you can see one of the AIs is rushing. They got the Nubians immediately. The AI tends to rush out of the Neolithic, but it's actually not such an excellent strategy, so I don't particularly like it. You go here, you go back there, and then turn on the auto explore. You can kill this. Instant resolution, big tree, 5 and 5, pretty good stuff. Okay, so this sanctuary is not spawning mammoth. This sanctuary is spawning deer. Deer, as you have seen, are not so good. They only give us 5 food and 5 influence, so we are going to actually destroy the sanctuary. That will give us 20 food immediately, so I'm going to ransack it. Here I prefer the +2 food rather than domestication, a little bit cheaper, because domestication is very cheap anyway. So making it 25% cheaper really isn't such a big deal. Okay, let's do that. This guy's off auto explore because I want to ransack the lair. The lair is going to spawn bears, but I just prefer to destroy it. You go here, go there, and do this. Okay, pretty good stuff. You can go back to auto exploring actually. Okay, here we have 3 guys. That's just too much, really. Let's go over there. I guess you can go here because this guy is exploring the north. Okay, we are getting some extra food here. Let's take a look at our units. Okay, it's still 1 each. No, this one is 2. Okay. We have to do this periodically. Make sure that you don't get too many armies of 2 guys. We got to 10 knowledge stars, the legacy. We are going to pick production. Production is always good, so if you don't want to overthink a decision in this game, just go for production. It's the easiest way to play the game, at least right now. Let's go here to get the higher ground, attack, do the manual battle from the higher ground, because that way we will not get wounded. Okay, the deer is already removing the higher ground advantage that we have, but we can get it again. Getting the higher ground always very strong. Against deer is not a big deal, but against the AI is going to be extremely important. Here we could attack that fella because we have 2 units in our
A first ransack. See the sights,
okay, wait a
appreciate
second.
the local culture, and
Okay,
take
yeah.
anything that's not nailed down.
Yeah, let's go here, see if we can kill those guys, and then oh, we have 3 people already. Wow, that's insane. Okay, we'll have to separate them later. Here is just 1. Okay, that's fine then. Curiosities will keep reappearing, so you can keep auto exploring for a while in this game. Let's take a look. So we have a neighbor over here, and we're going to kill their units.
Bloody and smelly, aren't they?
Okay,
History
against the
may be
AI, I
changed,
always prefer manual battle, even if it's
But
a
that doesn't mean they're
a
enjoyable.
very easy one. So end deployment. Let's see if we can convince them to move. No. Yes, we can. That's nice. Now we attack from the higher ground. That's why I wanted them to move. We can go here, that's fine. We have also adjacency bonuses from having friendly units around us, but we're going to end the round and get the defensive bonus as well. And they are running away, which makes sense, as we're going to go really strong. Okay, the fight will continue next turn, but we will destroy them. In the meantime, this guy can auto-explore a bit more, maybe get 5 more food. Why didn't he pick that? That was very unusual. They should have picked the science there. Oh, nice. Also auto explore, you need another 5 for that. You go here and we zoom out and we end the turn. Here we go. Let's open the bottle. Do some more attacking from here. We don't want to attack from the lower ground. We never want to attack from the lower ground. Alright then, this is over. No, just yet. I'm attacking with the strongest unit first. Yeah. Okay, good. Good stuff. Oh wow. Another guy. Now they are attacking us. This is something that happens in this game. They can attack you during your turn, because all of the turns at the beginning of the turn they are all processed at the same time. So at the beginning of the turn they can attack you during your turn, which is very counterintuitive. I don't like it as a game mechanic, but apparently it saves processing time for your computer, so that's why it's happened. But this can happen. As I said, I don't like it at all as a game mechanic, but it is what it is. I don't want to retreat. I mean, my guys are wounded, but I have the higher ground, and I think that should be enough to compensate for the wounded guys. Yeah, it looks like it is. Yep, I think we are totally fine here. Also, because I don't have to attack him, I can always just end the round, and then I get the defensive bonus as well. If you don't move during your turn, you get a defensive bonus. Yeah. Here, let me see, do we have the higher ground? It's very unclear. It seems like we don't, and they are not in a river either, so I'm going to retreat. I don't have any advantage in that fight. Yeah. So we got even another unit, so you're going to, well, we're going to undo that later on. This guy can get this. I could even pillage San Lorenzo or attack it. I might even be able to attack it actually. That would be fun. Let's see. This guy, he needs more food, that's the problem. No, who needs more food? This one needs more food. Just one food curiosity would give me another unit. I want to get a couple more at least. I always finish with at least 12 units because that gives you one agrarian era star. Pretty nice stuff. Wow, they have units all over the place, man. Yeah. Okay, here we can do a manual battle because I think he will attack me from the lower ground. Yep, he did. Okay, I need to keep defending actually. Oh, that wasn't good. Yeah, that's going to be bad. I didn't realize this could happen. They moved up. And so now we're in huge trouble, actually.
Yes.
Well, I shouldn't have done that. Yeah, the AI is super aggressive in this game. This is something that you need to consider. The only way for them to not attack you is for you to have a huge army, okay? Whoever programmed the personality of the AI, like you can see, like even the guy, the pacifist guy with the heart icon, he's still attacking me any chance he has. So whoever programmed the AI personalities in this game is a complete sociopath. If you know anyone working at Amplitude, stay away from them. Like seriously, I've never seen an AI so extremely aggressive as the one in this game. So you just have to play accordingly and consider that. These guys are very close, that's the problem. So we cannot really move much more to explore much more of the land without getting into a fight with one of them at least. So yeah, that's a problem. In this game they can attack you even after you have an actual civilization with cities and all. They can attack you without declaring war if they are not in your territory. Like if they are in neutral territory, you can be attacked without the other guys declaring war on you, which I think is completely psychotic. Like, I don't know, I don't see an explanation for that. It already happened like that in Endless Legends, actually, and it was ridiculous in that game, and it's also ridiculous in this one. But you have to play accordingly. What are you going to do, right? In this case, I cannot run away twice, so I have to fight also. Lucky for me, this guy is not a scout just yet. He's another tribe. So, okay, he wins, I don't care. If he wins by taking my flag, that's completely irrelevant. Okay, they move faster, that's also more or less irrelevant. I'm going to leave. Maybe join one of the other guys, I don't know. But I'm kind of upset about this situation here. Kind of angry, actually. So I might attack this guy the moment I have a chance. Okay, who's the guy that needs food? This one. You go there, please. Thank you. Yeah, we're going to have to remove all of the auto-explore from here, because the enemies are just too close and the auto-explorer can take you right to them. Oh, look at that. Good, that's going to give me another guy, but I really don't want to lose this one. It looks like I am going to lose that one. So that's a shame. But it is what it is. The thing is, the Neolithic is the only era where you can get population for free so easily. So that's why I wanted to delay it a little bit. Oh, that unit just left for some reason. Or it lost because I had the flag, something like that. I don't know exactly what happened, but I survived, so yay. Who needs? Someone needs this food, like a lot. Yeah, let's go. I think I might be able to take San Lorenzo. It only has 2 units. I might be able to get a culture, declare war immediately. Anyway, let's do this, and then I need to already start thinking about getting my cities. It's turn 15. At this point, you do start thinking about moving. So, I want to pick Egypt if possible. Yeah, so the AI always picks the Mycenaeans, which is a shame because this emblematic district is super strong. It's one of the strongest ones in the entire game, but you have to hurry up if you want to get it. They also tend to pick the Harappans a lot, which are also pretty good. They tend to pick the Nubians a lot as well, and sometimes they do pick the Olmecs. Sometimes they do pick the Assyrians as well, but you usually can pick the Egyptians, which are super strong, maybe the strongest ancient culture, or at least the easiest one to play. And if you don't have them available, Babylonians are an acceptable alternative, and the Zhou, or I'm sorry, I cannot really pronounce properly Chinese, but if you have a lot of mountains, they can be super strong. You can get a lot of science very early in the game, so that's another very nice alternative, especially if you have mountains. Phoenicians are not too bad if you have enough coast to make the most out of them. Hittites are very weak in my humble opinion. I wouldn't pick them. Assyrians, if you're going for an early rush, maybe, but I prefer the Egyptians with their very nice unique unit and their very nice emblematic district. So yeah, that is something to consider. Yeah, and there is only one enemy that didn't get enough stars to get a culture just yet. So, auto explore off, but you are going to get this food. And now we are going to get our outpost. So if we get the Egyptians, we want the horses for our unique unit. This terrain has horses and salt and copper, so we are going to get this terrain. We also effectively landlocked this one for later, which is nice. And if we want to rush these guys, we might want to get this terrain here with a very nice river some coffee, some mysterious resources. They could be iron or coal or something like that. Yeah, this terrain is nice actually. What if we pick it like right now? This is 24 in total, 17 production, 7 food. The AI will usually highlight the one with the highest total yield, but you need to consider what's around it. Can I expand if I do it here? Yeah, I'm not next to the coast, I'm not next to a mountain, so I can totally expand. I have a lot of forest to get more production later in the game. I have river to get more production and more food, and I don't need the mountains if I don't pick the zoo. So I think I'm going to get an outpost right here. That's a nice one, and also that way these guys will not get it. But my capital will probably be here with the horses, just because of the horses. This terrain is technically better, but I really want the horses. Yep, and you are going over here. You are going to join forces with this guy. Alright then. At this point, things are starting to get way too aggressive, so we don't want our scouts to go out there alone by themselves. It's just too dangerous, really. So yeah, let's see what happens with this. And over here, okay, let's take another look. Maybe more curiosities are spawning. Let's see
By
what happens
building an outpost, claiming territory
with
is this
the
easy.
Olmecs.
The trick, of course, is keeping it.
Okay, so you need this. Go get it, please. Thank you. Oh, go get this. Okay. So you can join them. These guys are getting that one. This guy has some food. Maybe we get lucky and we get 15. No, we got 10. So close. Oh well. It is what it is. I might want to attack this city immediately if things get like that, but I also want the science. Okay, so yeah, let's do this. It's going to be 5 of these as well, so why not? We can do instant resolution, which is very fast. This guy has 17. Was this food? Maybe this was food actually. We will probably want to take a look around. Okay. This is more food, so that's excellent. Now let's think about this territory. My capital is... Oh, no. Cancel. Okay, we can get this one, but later on I'm thinking this is 23, 21. This one has some mountains though, so not so great for future expansion. 21 has fewer mountains but closer to the border, so also not great. Yeah, that's the problem with the location of this river between the mountain and the coast. But that's how rivers tend to be, right? Anyway. This is an 18, but so close to the coast, I don't particularly like it. Yeah, I think I am going to go for this one, after all. This and then the outpost, yeah? Actually, outpost first. I don't care about more food anymore. I think we are fine in the food department. And after we build the second outpost, we can already think about getting the Egyptians. Okay, we got a bit more science, a bit more influence, that's nice. Okay, who needs to move? Oh, this guy. Let's take a quick look around. And we will end the turn. This is how you play the Neolithic, guys. You get at least 12 guys for the... we're going to get 14 in this case. Very nice. You do get the legacy for sure, and some extra science means that our first technology is going to be super cheap. So that's also nice. And you know what we're going to do? We're going to do this and that. Now we have 2 4-people armies. I think I'm going to attack San Lorenzo immediately. Okay, let's go. Yeah, let's hit that to provoke the movement. You just got 15. Okay, now that we got all of the settlements, we can totally get the Egyptians. turn 17. I think it will happen, but the thing is I would like to turn this city into my capital, so maybe I wait 2 turns, or I get my capital here and attack San Lorenzo immediately. I don't see any units. Huh. If I wait 2 turns I can get that? No. I had to go there directly. You know what? I think I'm going for it. I will lose a bunch of these guys, but after that it's not so important to have them anyway. Let's go. We're going to adopt Egypt. There we go. And we confirm. And now finally on turn 17, very late as you can see, we get the Egyptians. They are super strong. They might get nerfed in the near future. I'm recording this game only about a month after the game launched. I imagine some balance changes will happen because the Egyptians are very strong. The Khmer are super strong. They're almost broken, but we'll talk about the Khmer later on in the game. For now I'll tell you that the Egyptians are very strong, and it's just in general easier to play with builder cultures. That's why if you are moving up in difficulty you might want to use builder cultures mostly. Not only, like later on you can change to science maybe, but at the beginning of the game it's definitely easier to play with builder cultures. Okay, explore a little bit more of this terrain. This guy waits, and we are going to end the turn right now. Next turn we are going to be the Egyptians, but we are going to see all about the Egyptians in the next video. Until then, please remember to hit the like button. This is a very small channel and it helps a lot when you guys do that simple thing. It's free also, so that's great. You can subscribe to the channel if you like videos about Humankind and turn-based strategy in general. And as usual, thank you very much for watching.